Okay, hi students. In this video, we are going to learn about types of operating system. So before we going to learn types of operating system, we need to recollect some. We need to recollect some details about operating system. So first of all, operating system, that is OS, is an interface between a computer user and a computer hardware. So you already know that operating system is an interface between user and hardware. It is acting in between user and computer hardware. Then an operating system is a software which perform all basic tasks like file management, then memory management, process management, handling input and output operations, then controlling peripheral devices such as disk drives, pen drive, printers, etc. So these are the functions of operating system. Operating system handling file management, memory management, process management, handling input and output operation also, and handling input and output peripherals, and also it will handling disk drives, printers, etc. So you already learned these concept in 8th class. Examples of operating system. Examples of operating system. So this one. This is the iOS. It is owned by the Apple company. It is the most popular operating system for smartphones. So Apple, Apple's phone, you already know that in Apple phone, their using operating system is iOS. They are currently using this operating system for smartphones, that is iPhones. Then second one, Windows. You already familiar with this one, Windows. Then this one, Mac OS, that is Macintosh OS. This is actually using in Apple's computer, laptops, and Apple desktop computers. So Mac OS. The last, our favorite one, Linux operating system. So these are the examples of operating systems. So don't forget, you must recognize this icon. I think it's very useful for your further studies. So types of operating system. There are 6 types of operating system. First one is single user operating system. Second one is multi-program operating system. The third one, time sharing operating system. The fourth one, real-time OS, that is RT operating system, RTOS. Fifth one, multi-processing operating system. The last one, distributed operating system. So one by one we going to learn in detail. Single user operating system. From the word single user means, that is only one user can use this computer, so use this system at a time. Multiple user cannot use computer at the same time. It is not possible. Only single user can use at a time. That's it will tell that is why it is called a single user operating system. Single user operating system is a type of system that has been developed and designed to use on a computer. It can be used on a similar device, and it only has one user at a time. That is the main point. It only has one user at a time. It is most common system used for home computers. In home, it is most common system used for home computers. In home we are using these types of operating system. In home, only one person can do any operation at a one time, right? So multiple use, multi-users is not permitting in a single user operating system. That's why it is not very common in home, because there is no use for multi-user in a home. If the person need a computer, he can use only, so other users can use after his use. That's all. Multiple user can work at the same time. It is not, it is, if you somebody purchase that kind of operating system is actually such a waste, because in home normally only one person can do operation at a time only. So that is why it's saying that the most common system used for home computers. It can connect it to other systems. It can connect it to other system in a network, but it is only ever used by one person. This computer, it can connect it to network, but even though it is only one, but it is only ever used by one person. Example of single user operating system is MS-DOS and PAM OS. So this is the symbols of MS-DOS and this is the symbol of PAM OS. Again, single user operating system is classified into two categories. First one, single task operating system. Second one, single user or multitasking operating system. Single task operating system and single user multitask operating system. So these are the two subcategories of single user. That is, single user operating system is classified into two categories. Single task operating system. Second one, single user multitasking operating system. So single task operating system. So what is the use of single task operating system? This operating system support run single application at a time. You can run only one application at a time. Multiple application run in the same time, it is not possible. That is, while you're typing in a LibreOffice, so you need to suppose you think that you need to open a video player. It is not possible because video player is one application, your LibreOffice is another application. So running two applications simultaneously, that is in the same time, it is not possible. So only one application run at a time. That is, you can only see one video or you can see video. Otherwise, you can do typing in LibreOffice. So example of single task operating system is MS-DOS and PAM OS operating system. This PAM or operating system, it is developed for mobile. It is a very old operating system. So single user multitasking operating system, that is, from the name you already know that it's only single user operating system, but multitasking, that is, multiple application can run at the same time. That is an operating system that allow a single user to perform more than one task at a single time. It is called a single user multitasking operating system. That is, while you typing in a LibreOffice, at the same time you can listen in music. While you typing or while you playing a video, at the same time you can browse on internet. So that is multiple application you can run at the same time. So examples of single user multitasking operating system is Microsoft Windows, Linux, then Macintosh. Then multi-program OS. So single user operating system, that is over. Second one, multi-program operating system. This is second types of operating system. If you have in second types of operating system. So multi-programming operating system has ability to execute multiple programs with the using of only one processor machine. That is, in that system has only one processor, but multiple program can run together. Then it is also supporting multi-user, that is, multiple two or more user can use the system at the same time. But in single user operating system, it is not allowed. But in multi-program OS means multi-user, multiple user can use the system at the same time, and the multiple program you can run at the same time. Example, one example is user can use MX Excel, downloads apps, transfer data from one point to another point, Firefox or Google Chrome browser, and more at the same time. That is, user can user can type, user can use Excel at the same time. User can download apps from App Store. The same time user can transfer the data from one point to another point, or at the same time user can use the internet. That is multiple program running at the same time. It is possible. Then this is also important point, multi-user support. Multi-program operating system support multi-user support. Single user operating system do not support multi-user. Examples of multi-program operating system is Unix, then Linux, then IBM operating system. Then the third one is time sharing operating system. The time sharing operating system delivers direct access to multiple users while splitting the CPU time in among all users according to the schedule system. That is, time sharing operating system also allowing multi-user. Then, how these multiple user can do program in a same system? That is, each user can do operation in a certain times of interval. That is, if the first 2 second first user can get the processor. The second 2 to 4 second second user can use the system. Then 4th to 6th second, this is only an example, 4th to 6th second another user can get the processors. That is, the time sharing operating system deliver direct access to multiple users. That is, multi users is allowing here, while splitting the CPU time. Splitting the CPU time means the CPU, the processor splitting the time. First certain time for first user, then second certain interval for second user, then third certain time for third user. So this is the working of time sharing. That is, time is sharing among the different users. When this time slot, that is the time interval slot, get time out of section, then it forwards on control to further user or this system. That is, the CPU allowing a certain amount of time. Within that time, the first user can complete the program. Otherwise, the CPU schedule to second user. Whether it is over, whether it is not over, after this time slot, it will move to the second user. Then after the certain time, after the certain time, it will move to the third user. So that is called a time sharing operating system. Examples of time sharing operating system is BST Linux, Unix. Then this is the symbol of BST Unix. Then real-time operating system, RTOS. Real-time operating system, the job has a fixed deadline and the job have to be completed within the certain deadline. That is, each and every program has a deadline. Within the deadline, if the program is over or not, then the operating system will not give any other chance. That is, within the certain time, the program must be completed. Otherwise, it will not get time to execute again. That is called deadline. That is, there is a certain time is there. Within that certain time, the processor must complete the program. That is called jobs. So within the within the time interval, if the process, if the job is over or not, nothing matter about that. If it's over, it is good. Otherwise, it will not execute again. So that's a type of operating system is called real-time operating system. That is, real-time operating system is very fast because it will complete the jobs, complete the process within a small interval of time. Then multiprocessing operating system. Multiprocessing operating system means, in this multiprocessing operating system, in that system refers to use of two or more central processing unit. That is, if the computer need to install the multiprocessing operating system, that computer must have two processors, two or more processors. Otherwise, it is not possible. That is called multiprocessing. That is, multiprocessor are included in a one computer. Our previous single user operating system, multi-user operating system, in that situation, only one CPU is there. But in multiprocessing means multiple CPUs. That is, multiple processors are included in